What's good, YouTube? Andre here with the DM Network, and I'm back finally with another Dragon Ball Game Project Z video. And today we talk about E3 and what is potentially coming for the series. But before we get into that, y'all, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and click the bell, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Also, follow me on my social media outlets. Also, PlayStation ID if you want a game sometime. Dmgaming5, Twitter at Dmgaming5, Twitch at Dmgaming06, and Instagram at the_DM_network. Now on with the video. So y'all, first of all, I gotta apologize that I hadn't did a video in almost 2 weeks. I was really trying to buckle down in my new job because I'm doing personal training and stuff like that. So I really want to make sure that I was, kind of getting off to a good start, and that did affect a lot of my time for videos and things like that. But I'm here, so let's do the thing. So Goku Day came and went. We didn't see anything there. I really thought that we would have. Kind of disappointed. But somebody did tell me in the comments, if you expect it, I mean, if it sounds right, Bandai's probably not going to do it. And it sounded right for them to, on a game that's based on Goku Day, to at least release something. And then I have those people who say, man, be patient. It's only been 4 months. Be patient, be patient. And I don't want to be patient. I don't have to be patient. Yeah, are we going to have to wait till whenever? Yeah, but if I'm excited about something, I have every right to voice that excitement and things like that. I mean, 4 months, when you think about it, the game comes out this year. More than likely, that game is going to drop probably in November. Bandai normally drop their Dragon Ball games between like October, November-ish, or February of the following year. So for a game to come out this soon, I mean, it's right around the corner, essentially, when you think about it. You would think that they would do more to kind of promote and build hype for that game, aside from just a trailer and no title. So to me, it was an opportunistic time to take advantage of Goku Day to at least say something about the game. Now, I know that Bandai is pushing DLC. They're trying to get money from the Dragon Ball Fighters GT Goku pack, and they're still pushing it. They're having a contest right now for it, as a matter of fact. But all across all of their platforms, you look at Dokkan Battle, they did something for Goku Day in a sense. They had the Goten, Gohan, and Goku Day, which they gave out stones and things like that. Dragon Ball Legends did something. It's like, I don't know. They did something across all their platforms. Now I'm to the point where I'm a little bit concerned because I don't quite fully know what could potentially be going on. Like it can come off that everything is good, that everything is fine, that the game is just being developed. But is it possible that the game may not be doing as well as they think? I don't know. Because I have to go back to January when we got the announcement of the game. I personally feel that, okay, in the live stream that Bandai did, I feel like they were supposed to had announced the game then, but they didn't, and that's why they did it later at the Fighter Z tournament, because they said at the game that they would be announcing an all new game. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is not a brand new game. The game has been out in Japan for years or for months. It's been out for a while in Japan. It's just new to the Western world, to us. So in a sense, it's a new game, but technically it's not. It's a game that's already been out. They just, made it so we could play it. But then I also feel that maybe they mentioned the game because the live stream went so bad, because people were very upset, and that's why people were upset, because they were like, y'all said you were gonna announce a new game, and you just announced Super Dragon Ball Heroes. That's not a new game. That game's already out. Now I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, and I've been wondering this for the past days and pondering and pondering and pondering on it. There's this slight possibility that we could not even hear anything about this game at E3. Nothing has been said, and that's my argument. When y'all see me on Twitter talking about it and stuff, that is my argument. That, okay, Bandai, I mean, if y'all not releasing anything to E3, that's fine. But what's wrong in telling us hey, Project Z information coming at E3. You want to pay attention. You want to be there. You see what I'm saying? That's going to get people more on board to watch your E3 performance or try to go to your E3 reveal. For all we know, if they're continuing in the route that they're going, at E3, they're not going to talk about Project Z. They're going to talk about, there's probably around the time where they're going to release Broly and Gogeta as fighter characters and have people playing them at E3 and stuff like that. Not to mention next month, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to release the Ultimate Pack 2, Ultimate Pack 1 for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So there's a lot going on, and you know, they could reveal that at E3. I don't think so because it comes out before E3 starts. But you know, the new character, they still have one more character to reveal for Dragon Ball Fighters, and then they also, which they've already been confirmed, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and Broly. You know, I feel like that's what they could potentially show off at E3. So when will we actually see anything for Project Z? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they'll show anything at E3. I'd rather go into E3 believing that they're not going to show anything and then they do than to sit here and be like, okay, E3 for sure, it would be the opportunistic time because everybody's going to be paying attention, everybody's going to be watching kind of thing, and then they don't, and then we're stuck back at square one like, okay, what is going on with this game? Because at this point in time, I'm being honest with y'all. I am concerned. I'm still excited for the game. I want to see it. But the more time goes by that I don't see something, that I don't hear something, part of me used to feel like, yeah, you know, that means that they're just buckling down, really working on this game. And then the other part of me is like, but shouldn't they at least have a screenshot or something, a title or something? You know, so either they're behind schedule on something or they're just planning for this huge reveal, which points to E3. But hey, Goku Day pointed to something. They could have released a title then and at E3 released a trailer or something. There's, you know, I'm not Bandai. Like I said, their resources were devoted towards the Goku pack. They want to get that extra money. So, you know, that's neither here nor there, but I have to digress. I'm still excited for the game. If you're asking if I'm excited for it, yes, I am still excited for it. But I do have concerns. I am starting to have doubts. I'm starting to feel like maybe the game isn't going to live up to what we think it should be with an action RPG Dragon Ball game. And it's going to upset a lot of people. If this game is shallow, I mean, of course, we saw the cutscenes and they look phenomenal. We saw Goku walking around, but we haven't seen any gameplay. So it's up in the air, which we've done tons of videos on this about what we think should be in the gameplay and things like that, but we don't know for a fact what isn't, and things like that, you know, or how the game is going to be structured. It could be very shallow. It could be very, very shallow. Now, will there be DLC for the game? More than likely, yes. Even CyberConnect 2 does DLC for their games. If Bandai requests it, CyberConnect has to do it. And if you look at Fighters and you look at Xenoverse and going that route, then of course we're probably going to see some kind of season pass content. More than likely, what I think right now is that the game is going to be released. It's going to go, maybe some Dragon Ball could be in there, but definitely for sure Z, of course. I'm thinking that the game, the initial release of the game is only going to go up to the Frieza saga, end of the Frieza saga. The season pass DLC stuff is going to be the additional sagas, the Android saga, the Cell saga, Majin Buu saga, you know. And then eventually, potentially, Battle of Gods, because that movie was labeled Dragon Ball Z. It's also Fukasu no F. The Broly movie is a super movie, so those were labeled Z. So you know, you know, I don't know, because they say you have to understand when they sit there and tell you that this game is it will tell the original story of Z. Like I said in a previous video, that doesn't mean, like, when we say original story of Z, that's from the beginning of Z all the way to Majin Buu saga. However, we also have to understand that when they talk about this stuff, they're talking about the entire project of the game. That includes DLC and everything. So basically what they're saying is when all the DLC and everything is released for the game, when you look back, it will have told the entire story of Z. That's not saying that a release is going to tell the entire story of Z. You know, they kind of did the same thing with Xenoverse 2. where they told us that we would be able to make decisions that would alter history, and you play the game and you don't make any decisions at all. But now, if you play the game, there are some decision kind of things that you can do with food and stuff like that. You know, so you have to take what they say with a grain of salt, because they're looking at they're looking at the biggest picture from beginning to end, and they're not looking at it as with release now. Because the thing too that you would have to consider is, what would they do for DLC? Now, to have a game without DLC is kind of crazy, especially in RPG. So you know that they're going to do some kind of DLC to extend the longevity of this game. So what would that be? If they gave you from the beginning all the way to the end of Boo, what would be the DLC? It would have to be super, or unless it's playable characters or things like that, which, you know, to me, it makes more sense for them to start out from the beginning all the way to the Frieza saga and then have the other sagas as DLC. Do I like that? No, because I feel like it'll be a very short game. If you ever play Super Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Super Saiyan on Super Nintendo, it goes from the beginning of Z all the way to the Frieza saga. And this new mobile game that we were talking about a while back coming out, it starts and ends with the Frieza saga, you know, so that's a trend, and it's something new they're trying to pull people into the series. So that's something that you have to consider as well. Now, it's yet to be determined, it's yet to be seen. We've got new V-Jump leaks, and nothing about this game is coming out. That's why I'm also kind of curious as to know, like, okay, what's really going on? Because yeah, if they do announce it at E3, that's June. You have July, August, September, October, November. You have a 5-month period where you're really going to have to market the hell out of this game, because there's going to be other major titles coming out that you're going to have to compete with as well. Also, June is a big month for not only movies, E3, of course, but also gaming. There's going to be things that are going to be dropping in June as well. So it'll be a big month. I'm not rushing time, living every day one day at a time, but I am very looking forward to it. I wish that I could go to E3. Hopefully something works out where I can, and we can get some stuff done there. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Are you even still thinking about the game? Do you think they'll show anything at E3? Let me know down below. Appreciate y'all for watching. Till next time, peace.